Doctor Who episode last night was so cool. I absolutely regret saying that I was a bit disappointed in the direction the episode was going last week. Oh man. This is definitely, like, I was confident when I said this is my favourite show. I'm more confident than ever before. That was tense, man. And, man, the writers of this show are employing... Man, it's genius the way they're employing these scientific theorems to the existential... So gripping and existential. I don't know if it's appropriate for my hypothetical character there to use the word existential. I don't really know much about them other than, I'm improvising the voice in the moment. I really like how the pre-war Edwardian generation as aliens to modern Britain is a vague visual theme and in character interactions of this era of Doctor Who. The first 4 Doctors, this is very much the case. This is The Edge of Tomorrow. The Edge of Destruction Part 2 is proper science fiction. Brilliant that we learn the space of the TARDIS. It's the first proper sci-fi story in Doctor Who. Really makes Edge of Destruction a really good, classic, memorable, formative episode 3 of an iconic television show. It establishes mythology for the series. It's very tense and scary. Episode 2 is not directed by Richard Martin, which is to say it is well directed by one Frank Cox. It's an example of how well one can do when having been written into a corner by a producer. In this case, David Whitaker writes everything from nothing. Just a TARDIS, a mystery, and cosmic implications, and space-time, metaphysical, Borges-esque, imaginative genius. Like Brian Eno on Spider and I. A ship that sails away. A bored child just imagining all of the existential metaphysical possibilities of time and space. They are funneled into the plot of The Edge of Destruction, and they really come out in part 2. So phenomenal. What if time was just a relative distance from a beginning and an end? It presumably is, and what are the implications of this? If an object in space can travel through all of space and all of time, what risks can it run which an ordinary object which cannot, might not? The Edge of Destruction answers these very satisfyingly, very satiatingly, very excitingly, intensely. Plus, with William Hartnell's finest monologue up to that point in his life, I assume. And this is just fantastic. Let's listen to a bit of this.
I know. I said it would take the force of a total solar system to attract the power away from my ship. We are at the very beginning. The new start of a solar system. Outside, the atoms are rushing towards each other, fusing, coagulating, until minute little collections of matter are created. And so the process goes on, and on, until dust is formed. Dust then becomes solid entity, a new birth of a sun and its planets.
Wow, tremendous stuff. What a show. If you're so inclined, do view us in the next time as we attempt to... it's going to be difficult talking about the next serial because it's a lost serial. And it's a shame because this serial has been claimed to be possibly the greatest Doctor Who serial of all time. That may have something to do with the fact that it's lost and gone on a mistake, but we'll find that, realistically, this was probably a really bloody good serial. And it's a shame we don't have it anymore. But we'll discuss that quite promptly, actually. See you in the next one, if you are so inclined, of course.